Welcome to a special event of Gate City Chronicles. I'm Kevin Avard, your host, and we're here in the National Armory with Mooremart.
Mooremart is a nonprofit volunteer organization. We started in 2004. My brother Brian was deployed with the Army National Guard, and he started emailing us and saying, "Hey, could you get us?" It ranged for everything from coffee to underwear to just small items they couldn't get either in the local economy. Because in 2004, they had overrun Baghdad, and due to the fact that they had overrun their supply lines, they, other than real basic commodities, they had a real difficult time coming up with everything like clocks, batteries. So anyways, we started getting this list, and my family and I would sit down, we would go shopping, and within a couple days, the package would go out. Well, we're kind of a victim of our own success, because next thing you know, we had my brother in his unit, and then we had, which is 12 guys, and then we had his company, which is 160 men and women. Next thing you know, we started hearing from people from other companies from other states. So all of a sudden, we're sending care packages. We're doing 100 a month, 200 a month, and they're going from everywhere from New Mexico, Hawaii, California, South Carolina. And at that point, we sat down with a few of the American, like Allegiant groups, VFW, BAE, HP, Bank of America. And really, this became a community effort.
Right.
And at that point, our care package limit, we went from about 200 a month to about 500 every 8 weeks.
Right now, we're just at the beginning of what we call the assembly line on the final day of our packing. And what we have is we have the supplies laid out in a sequencing that goes around. We line people up, people have the boxes, and supplies are dropped into the boxes, and it wraps around to the end state, where the final thing that we put into the packages is cards and some note paper about Mooremart, whatnot. And then it goes on to the people who do the actual wrapping up of the packages. They put the tape on, whatnot, and it's all sequential, it's all done in order, and then it goes back around. What we do is so unique, because we're not making a dime. We're not making any money. Every single dime that we raise goes to the care packages. And we do this because we think it's the right thing to do.
Anybody that wants a care package, all they have to do is send us their APO address and the date of departure. So we know when they're leaving the Middle East, and we will make sure that they have a care package sent to them every 8 to 10 weeks. And one of the things we also do, which is kind of nice, is if there's a unit and there's, say, some young, PFC, some 18, 19-year-old guy or lady that's not getting any care package or any, mail from home, if they let us know, we'll send him or her one every 5 weeks. So they get a care package with the group, and then they get an individual care package, every 5 weeks after that. The APO is like a zip code, and we need the full military. And unfortunately, a lot of military addresses, they look like alphabet soup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we need that, and we need the APO so we know what part of Afghanistan or Iraq it's going to. Any care package we send out doesn't cost the recipient a dime. So if someone wants a care package sent, to a family member, we'll send it, and it doesn't cost them, the family, $1 to do it.
It's a very different part of the world, but this provides that connection back to New Hampshire and back to this country.
Right. I know personally myself, when I used to send care packages to my son Michael,
Sure.
That was my only connection to him. And like I said, I could not breathe until my son came home.
Yes.
So what do you think about this operation?
I think it's very good
Yeah.
for them.
Because we think that's very, very important, that people understand that we are here, we are 100% committed to making sure the troops receive the supplies they need. Every 8 to 10 weeks, we're going to send out 1,500 or so care packages, 4,500 in Christmas time, and I couldn't do that if I didn't have the state of New Hampshire mobilized. We're talking about, schools, state employees. We're talking about, everything from insurance companies to, and not just the veterans groups. I mean, this is truly a effort that is supported by the state. The people that are here today, I've got people from all over the state. The people have driven 2.5 hours to be here at 7 a.m., to kick this event off. And the supplies that are donated again from all over the state of New Hampshire. The unique things about this organization is we have a number of humanitarian aid projects in Iraq and Afghanistan that were started by members of citizens of New Hampshire, members of the armed services from New Hampshire. And think about this. These young men and women are in harm's way. and probably the most difficult time of their life, and they have the time and the compassion to notify us and say, I'd like to help support this orphanage, or I'd like to support this school, or this clinic, start a soccer ball program. And it was like, okay, fine. If you're going to be the point person, we will send you the supplies.
Wow.
The only thing, we've sent just under 5 tons so far, the only thing that we require, the only stipulation, is that if you want to, as an example, start a clinic, a soccer ball program, a school, women have to be allowed to participate.
And what would you like the people of New Hampshire to know?
That we should keep doing this every year because it's good for the troops.
Well, thank you for joining us here for Gate City Chronicles. I'm really impressed with this organization, and if you have an inclination to contact the troops, at least you know how to do that, and we want to thank you again. And until next week, remember, it's your city.